In this MyTime video, we're going to take a look at how we can use the web server built right into MyTime to add new calls or add calls that we've had in the past. Like, say for instance, you're using MyTime and you want to import all of your old call data or hours in field service. We can use the MyTime web server to do that. So what we do is go to the More view, Settings, go scroll all the way down to the bottom and click on Start MyTime web server. You need to follow the on-screen instructions here. You need to make sure that your iPhone or iPod Touch are on the same wireless network as your computer. If they're on the same wireless network, then your computer and your iPhone should be able to talk to each other using this method. So what you do is you open up a web browser like Internet Explorer, Firefox, or Safari, and type in what is in between quotes into the location bar. So here I'm going to open up Safari, type in the address of the MyTime web server as mentioned in the quotes. I had to add the extra information here because this simulator, please just type in exactly what is in the quotes in the location bar, and then you'll see what is in or you'll see what the MyTime web server does. It allows you to type in your calls or information using a regular keyboard. It also has a couple of other features like being able to back up and restore your MyTime data. The translators use the MyTime web server for testing their translations. Here you can import your hours, like you can tell it, whatever day, month, and year. You can import your hours for the day in hours and minutes, and you can do that for all the different days you want to record, or if you just want to import information from the previous service here, you can actually just enter in all of your month's data in one day if you don't care to have a day history of things. You can also add call information in here, so we can say that we talked to Jim, and he's in house 123, Gingerbread Lane, Harvest, Alabama. Apparently Safari remembered all this stuff for me. You type in your notes for the call. You can put in the month, day, and year. Make sure that you fill in all of this information, because if you don't have the month, day, and year filled in, MyTime will skip over that return visit. If you have other return visits, you can click on Add Additional Return Visit, and it'll add you some more lines here in the web page. So we can type in he was busy whenever we called him the next day. Then you just press Add Call. Add Call will now add your call into the MyTime web server. So we can go back. You can add, at this point, you can keep on typing in all of your calls and add those into MyTime. When you're done, well, just as a note, make sure that your iPhone does not go to sleep, or your iPod Touch does not go to sleep while you're doing this, because otherwise, when the web page submits, the iPhone is asleep and it's not going to be able to talk to it. But whenever you're done with all of this, go back to your iPhone, press on cancel, because that's the only thing that we could show there. It should say turn off the web server, and then follow the instructions here. It asks you to quit MyTime if you change any of the data using the MyTime web server. Well, we did, so we're going to quit and then restart, and we should be able to see, yeah, there's Jim on Gingerbread Lane, and there's our 2 return visits that we had for him. We can also go back and see that our hours, we had added in hours for the 12th for 12 hours, so it adds in the information there as well. So the MyTime web server is just a really quick way of doing or adding in your previous call information, or if you had a lot of information that you talked with someone and you want to use a regular keyboard instead of the iPhone keyboard, you're welcome to use that as well. MyTime web server is not as powerful as the MyTime program. It was just intended as a quick stopgap for ones that want to quickly import their old call data. So that's it for this video about the MyTime web server.